Does Morgan watch Grant Fisher and say to himself, that could have been me? We don't talk about politics very often here on the show, but here's a little political one.
I think there's a lot of division in this country and a lot of hate in particular.
How much faster can Cam Myers go? Both your mums are runners. Who is the faster mum? What is your go-to dinner for when you're super pooped from the day? DoorDash?
55 burgers, 55.
Why are you gay? Favorite running or everyday shoe ever? Who would win in a 4x beer mile? OAC or Flagstaff Elite? At what weekly volume do you think it's reasonable to start introducing double sessions? If you could only drink one coffee beverage for the rest of your life, what would it be? What is Tom Wang's actual job? Any advice for someone going into their first college season? What would Messi's best track event be and time? What was your favorite long run game / conversation to have? Morgan, when did you realize that you might leave OAC and what led to that decision? Find out more on the Coffee Club podcast. Okay.
Like and subscribe.
Coffee Club. Coffee Club. Grab your beans and your favorite mug. It's Ollie, Morgan, George, and Gus.
It's the
Boys from Coffee Club. Deal.
ding.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Coffee Club podcast for episode 237. This is a George intro video because today is part 2 of the Ollie and Morgan Q&A episode from last week. If you haven't already listened to it, I highly recommend it. I listened to it. I thought it was very funny. Everyone is traveling this week, and including manager Tom. And so part 2 is being released today of that one. So look forward to that in a couple of minutes when I'm done yapping. I'm calling in from, I should say, this episode brought to you once again by our good friends at Stride. As you know by now, local company in Boulder, making the best running shoe pods on the market. It's not even close. Trusted by elite athletes all over the world, triathletes, runners, sprinters are using them. Connects right onto your watch. You can read the live data as you're running, power, cadence, leg stiffness, left right balance, you name it, it's on there. So go to, I believe, stride.com/coffee club live coffee club. Tom will put it in the description, something like that. It's Stride. Just go to their website. They're on there. Go pick them up. So thanks to those guys for partnering up with us for another episode. I'm calling in from Font Romeu. It's bloody beautiful. You can do a pan if you're watching the video. Otherwise, you can picture it on the audio. Been here for a lovely week leading up to the Monaco Diamond League on Friday. This is our last night here. Sadly, I absolutely love it, actually. This is going to St. Moritz after Monaco. So this is like going to be this is the new Flagstaff first Boulder. Because all I've got all week from so many people I've seen in town, which has been nice actually, because I'm here alone, apart from Jenna filming, being on the bike. But lots of done a couple of runs with MTC guys and crew around. But most of the question I get is they see me and they're like, "What the hell are you doing here? Why aren't you in St. Moritz?" Which is the normal on setup. But we're going there after Monaco, so we'll get the full comparison this year. But I think Font Romeu's been underrated. I'm not sure. I feel like people say it's not as good, but so far been loving it. Weather's been amazing. Got a few track sessions in, and most importantly, one Tour de France stage yesterday. Absolutely epic. Got to see Tade, favorite athlete, and yeah. What else have we been doing? That's about it. Running, coffee, lakes. Been swimming this afternoon. Been swimming pretty much every day. Yeah, it's super nice. And yeah, driving to Monaco tomorrow, racing steeple Friday night in Monaco. So if this comes out Thursday, tomorrow, whenever you're listening to it, Monaco's a random spot, but would love to see any Coffee Club fans there. Give me a yell if you see me.
What dictates whether you call George George or Geordie?
Depending on the mood he's in.
It's got to be inaccurate. I introduce myself as both, and maybe it is the mood I'm in. No, recently in Font Romeu, I've noticed a bunch of Aussies, MDC, I introduce myself as Geordie to them and to New Zealanders because I know that they will know what I'm saying. If I'm introducing myself to someone that's not from Australia or New Zealand, or maybe the UK, I'll probably say George because they just won't know what the fuck I'm saying otherwise. People on the team call me George more. Running world, I'm more Geordie. I think I am Geordie in racing shoes. Morg said something about that. It's actually intentional. I prefer that. That's it. It's not a big deal. I'm happy with either. What was the next one?
Something about Ollie.
Ollie, rage bait Instagram.
I think I could turn George's Instagram social media into just absolute real rage bait.
That sounds like Ollie's Instagram could be that pretty easily. I think he'd have a special talent for that. So, I recommend that, Ollie. Input on cross training.
Are you big into cross training?
No, well, it depends on the cross training. If it's sitting, having a beer, playing video games, 100%. If it's doing the elliptical or the Stairmaster like George, no. I feel like you and George are very good at cross training.
Yeah, I don't do any at the moment, or at least very little. Stairmaster every now and then, because it feels good. If it feels good, do it. If it doesn't and you're running enough, don't do it. Otherwise, highly recommend it. You get fit. You don't necessarily get better at the skill of running by doing it, which is underrated. Being good at the active running, very important. Aerobic fitness, yeah, it'll get you fit, for sure. They claimed you were the naughtiest growing up.
Who was the naughtiest out of George, Morgan, and Ollie and got the most spankings growing up?
Geordie.
This I got no answer to. Apparently that's from my dad. Ollie's an older brother. Maybe not Ollie. I bet Chris was naughtier. Actually, I can't really see it in Morg either. He's got like twins as brothers, so they must have been naughtier. So maybe it was me. I'm the youngest. It's possible. I'll take it. That's the intro. Enjoy the rest of the episode, and yeah, thanks for all the support, guys.
Oh, interesting question. Whenever y'all compete at championships, does your family have to pay to watch you race? Yes, I think mostly.
Mostly, yeah. I mean, my parents don't watch me race much.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's because of the time zone. It's hard.
But at a championship?
With dad, championships, yes. I think championships, yes. But like races, depending on their schedule or depending on how they can watch it, I usually tell them like, we can talk about the race afterwards or go through it. But yeah, I they mostly have to pay. Yeah. I mean, my girlfriend's like subscribed to like 8 different running subscriptions because she doesn't know how.
Bro, get her on the Discord.
Yeah, I've told her to get on Discord, which I will probably do now for the next few races. But yeah, her and her family have bought all these different subscriptions to all these running services, and she's like, "Wow, it's kind of expensive to watch running." And I'm like, "Yeah, don't do that.
Not convenient.
We'll sort it out. Don't worry."
Yeah, generally, they do have to pay. Sometimes they can get access to like tickets a bit easier, but
yeah,
generally they still have to pay.
I guess in person, probably
That's
not.
what I'm told. I'm referring to in person. I think generally the family still has to pay for the tickets, no? Like at the Olympics, they
I think discounted, but yes. Yeah. No, you get 2. You get 2 tickets. You get 2 free tickets, that's it.
I thought they still had to pay.
Maybe they do, actually. I thought maybe at Tokyo.
At Aussie Champs, I think.
I paid $250 to compete at Aussie Champs.
I'm not talking about how much you paid to compete. I'm talking about how much your parents paid to watch you.
They were free.
They were free?
Yeah.
Really?
They got it free.
How?
They got it free because my dad pretended to be a coach for somebody.
Oh, that's smart.
And got a pass, and then my mum paid a ticket.
So not free.
So technically it's half off.
So technically they got 50% off. What are your top fantasy novel recommendations? See minute 52 of the podcast for that.
Yeah.
How much faster can Cam Myers go? That's a spicy question right there.
Honestly, I was kind of concerned he wasn't going to hit it from the couple of races, and then I noticed Yared wasn't in the race, and I'm like, maybe this will help, and it definitely did.
You think Yared was slowing him down?
I
Playing
think
mind tricks on him?
I think he was running off Yared a little bit, but also if you watch how Yared's stride is and how Yared runs, like he's a very hard individual to get around, and when Yared's at the front, Cam can get around him. But I think also like Cam mentioned in his interviews, he was just feeling a bit like not at the best level that he usually is when he's running 330s, obviously.
That's what I thought it was. So how much quicker do you think he can go? He's only 20, but as we're seeing,
I like in his future. I mean, the sky's the limit. I think you can't hold like at someone 20 years old running 328 flat. You can't hold it. The sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. He can go. He could break the world record. He could go.
I'm going to predict 3:25.99.
Yeah, he could go really fast, 100%. Or you just can't predict those sort of things. They're so hard to do. But right now, he is the fastest and he's the best runner right now. Next to, I believe, Yared, running the 1500 mile. I think he's the best guy there. I think if he goes,
is he racing pre?
Yes, he is. Yeah. And if he goes into, he should be running the London Mile, because I think looking at the way he's performed, and I haven't really seen much from Josh in the event, I think that Cam has a potential to run very, very fast mile, and putting him in that would push Kerr, but also put Cam in a position to do something very special.
Maybe get towed along even a bit longer.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes. And also it's a long season, you just running 329 in April is a hard thing to keep going and doing, and he's done a really good job this year of progressing really well and just staying so locked in and focused and having fun with it. He's doing a really amazing job, well beyond his years. And shout out to Dick and everyone in his crew
team
that are doing an incredible job for him. And obviously Cam himself. But let's see how the rest of the season goes, because if he can progress and can still continue in this route. I mean, he's only a month out from comms. Like it's going to be an incredible year for him. So it'll be exciting to see. But yeah, sky's the limit for how fast he can go.
Well said. Favorite and least favorite Love Island character, if you guys have seen this season at all?
I haven't watched any Love Island.
Seen it.
Never. I'm going to say Hayden's my favorite. Stacey's my favorite. And then David's not my favorite. Jerome. There's no Jerome.
Oh, really? That must be last season.
Clarence Claymore's in it.
Gus?
Tiffany. Yeah, Gus. A new diva enters the palace or the villa.
The villa.
Yeah.
Amazing. Time predictions for the Bowerman Mile.
Weather's good, I think. Yeah. The problem with the Bowerman Mile is at 2 p.m. It's a tough time for milers to run fast. It's a weird time.
Who wants to race at 2 p.m.?
No one wants to race at 2 p.m. Yared looks really good. Robert looks amazing. I think they can run something really special. Will it be a 3:45 race like last time? I don't know. I think Cam...
It could be fast. I think Cam
coming off...
it will be a 3:45 race or 3:46.
Yeah, I think Cam coming off his race, though, I think he doesn't really care about time. He's run the time. He's got the monkey off his back. He's got the record. I don't think he's going to care about the time. I think he's going to care about the race. I think he's going to race it. If it becomes a 3:45 race, so be it. I think he can race that.
Can we get a number from you?
An actual time? I reckon they'll run like 3:47.
I'm going to go with 3:46 too.
Yeah, 3:47, I reckon, around that range.
Okay. Both your mums are runners. Who is the faster mum?
Well, your mum.
Do you think so?
I think your mum 100%. With the marathon, 100%. But my mum was the age champion at the mile in Hawaii.
Huge.
So she has a little bit. My
She's
mum's
the fastest swimmer.
Yeah, but we're talking about running here, bro.
Okay, sorry.
We're talking about running, and your mum can knock out those marathon runs, and impressive as they are, kind of terrifying. I would not want to race your mum in a marathon. But I tell you what, if we had a relay, I think there'd be two very, very good relay.
Like us two versus them two, or are we like...
Oh, we'd lose.
Yeah.
We'd lose. So
that wouldn't be pretty.
Yeah.
What is your go-to dinner for when you're super pooped from the day? DoorDash?
55 burgers, 55. 55 burgers, 55 fries. It depends if it's a cheat day or not.
Give us both. Give us either. Give us...
If I'm being healthy, a good pasta is always really good, I think. A good pasta. Good stir fry, good pasta. If I'm being a little naughty, I mean, a burger and fries is it's so good. It's so good. Maybe some chicken nuggies here and there. Maybe a soda. Maybe a chocolate shake
Depending
afterwards.
on how naughty you're feeling.
Depending on how naughty you're feeling. I
How good of a boy you've been.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, when I work out, I do treat myself. When a workout has been really, really big and really good, I usually just go, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to a good burger.
I think they say that it's really healthy to use food as rewards.
Actually?
No, I'm kidding. It's really unhealthy.
Yeah, it's really unhealthy. Well, reward for training very hard. Probably not the healthiest reward, but...
I see. It's probably a good reward for putting in good effort.
Yeah.
It's probably only unhealthy if you're rewarding yourself for the results, or if you're restricting it if you don't do well.
True.
Which I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like you said, pasta. I feel like if I'm making a dinner, and especially if I'm tired, comfort go-to is like a carbonara, because I feel like I can whip that up pretty easily, pretty quickly, and it's very reliable.
What meat do you use for the carbonara?
I try to use pancetta, but the problem is
it's hard to get, isn't it?
Well, pancetta you can get. It's just so expensive here.
Yeah.
So actually, like, I would say 80% of the time I use pancetta, but the last time I used bacon, because it was just like the pancetta was so expensive at the store. So I just went for the old bacon.
Yeah.
And it still tasted pretty good. Sorry. Next question. Why are you gay? I think this one's probably directed at you.
Oh, well, it's Pride. It was Pride Month, so we're all a little gay.
Yeah. I mean, happy Pride Month to everyone.
Yeah. Shout out to all our LGBTQ family and friends, and I hope you enjoyed the month and spent it with your loved ones and celebrated who you are.
Oh, wait, dude, it's not Pride Month anymore.
Yeah, but previously, I'm just saying, I hope you
I just realized it's over.
Yeah, it's January. It's July 4th when this is coming out. So it is over, but...
2nd?
When it comes out, July
I think.
2nd. Okay, well then, July 2nd. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great Pride Month and you enjoyed it with your loved ones. We love you.
Speaking for Ollie and myself, why are we gay? Don't know, just born this way.
We're just lucky.
Yeah.
We're happy. We're fruitful.
Morgan, when did you realize that you might leave OAC, and what led to that decision?
Did we not go through with the elevator, the fart, and the lift?
Yeah, come on. I mean, it's pretty clear. Happened pretty quickly after that. But yeah. Question answered. I like what you're doing there. Realistically, like when I got injured like 3 times in a row was it? But then
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, I have a strict 3-strike policy.
Yeah.
So yeah, who would win in a 4x beer mile? OAC or Flagstaff Elite?
OAC probably.
Who's on the Flagstaff Elite team?
I don't know, but none of them could drink alcohol, so.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I think they're a bit naughty over there.
Like they're naughty, but not where it counts. But that would actually be an electric 4x-mile beer relay. That would be cool to do it. Actually, we could film it. That'd be sick.
What is it like being? Oh, you're gonna love this one. Being able to train with such a legend. Brackets George Beamish.
I mean, Geordie says the same thing about me, to be honest. He's like, wow, I get to train with you. I get to train with Ollie Hall, you know? Like, I get to train with him. Geordie's the one thing that Geordie does very well, in all seriousness, he's very professional. He's a very professional individual. And Robert...
Sets the bar high.
Robert Falcon always laughs at it. He said, like, with George... he makes you feel like a worse runner when you run with him because he's very professional about what he does.
Because he outkicks you at the end of every rep?
And he outkicks you and 2-steps you in every rep or run. Nah, we're kidding. But yeah, he's very professional. So having somebody like that professionalism, it's always good because I try to be professional, but I don't take myself... I struggle to take myself seriously. So that for me is a loophole. I get to kind of live vicariously through George's professionalism. So having him at training is lovely. And he's not the only one. A lot of the other boys have those kind of attributes, and it makes a really good environment. But yeah, that's what I would say about George or Geordie, depending on how he prefers to be called.
Favorite running or everyday shoe ever? Ever. That's a really tough question. That's a big one.
Favorite running shoe?
Or everyday shoe?
I don't wear shoes every day, so I'm not going to answer that question. I like being barefoot. But training shoe, honestly, the Hyper Monster, the second version of the Hyper Monster.
Is that the one that's currently out?
No, the third one. The third one, that one's the best shoe. I think that's
the current one.
That's my all-time favorite shoe. 100%. All-time favorite. The look of it, the feel of it, the longevity of it. My all-time favorite.
I love it. I think that's a very good shoe.
Morgan likes the cloud brick.
The cloud brick. Love a good cloud brick. I'm like a big cloud boom echo type of guy. I mean the super shoes, I think they just feel so good. So
Yeah.
that's probably like actually my favorite shoe, even though maybe this is why it's my favorite shoe, is because I don't wear it every day. You know what I mean? So it is a bit of more of a special thing, a special occasion when you get to lace them up.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'll go with those. What would Messi's best track event be and time? So Messi's famously doesn't run that very much, but he just runs at like the right time.
Messi's.
So how do you convert that into a track event?
That's the thing. Like Messi's not like Mbappe is like 100. Like Mbappe's is so fast, you know. But Messi's not known for the running. He's mostly known for when he has the ball, how dangerous he is with it. I would say, could we put him in a field event?
Like which one?
Pole vault.
You think he's in pole vault?
I put him in a pole vault, yeah. Because the pole vaulters run when they need to, which is what you said.
Dude.
So I think pole vault, and when you see it, when you see what Messi can do with the ball, it's awe-inspiring. When you see what Mondo Duplantis and our great friend Curtis Marshall and Nina Kennedy, where you can see what they can do when they vault, it's just so impressive. So I would put him in pole vault.
I'm gonna put him in. I think I'm gonna put him in the mile.
Okay, I like it. Blue ribbon event.
Exactly. He's the best of the best
with honors,
and you know maybe in a faster pace race he wouldn't do as well, but in a sit and kick he's dangerous.
Yeah, I can see that. He's calculating. He's tactical. Yeah. So
maybe he's one of those guys who doesn't have the fastest PB, but in a championship race
comes through.
He's consistent. Hi Morgie. Hello.
Hi Morgan.
My back has been bad, like when you had your disc issue. Sad face. Any tips on staying healthy? So first off, apologies for that. Back issues really, really, really suck.
They do.
You come to find how important your back is.
You do, yes.
In lots of what you do when it hurts. But it's just like any other injury, I guess, where you gotta, any other injury, but maybe even more so, where you have to take super extra special care of it. And if it is like flared up or whatever, you have to really let it settle down and just build those foundational blocks up nice and slowly. There, depending exactly like where your injury is, like there are like pretty standard exercises that you can do to help with it and that you could be doing every single day to help with it once it is like settled down enough that you can do that. And one thing that was really big for me with my back issues was keeping moving a lot. So even like when it was sore, like trying to walk and stuff, rather than just being stationary, and because that would make it get even more locked up. So I think you just have to be really smart with how you manage it in terms of the load management specifically, letting it settle down, not overdoing it. But within that, keeping movement and the fluidity, and you don't want to fully just like lie down the whole time, and just because that'll make it lock up and get even worse. So you got to find that balance, and it is super frustrating, and definitely work with a good physio / doctor to help you through that path because it's super duper annoying. Who of you has the best chance of surviving the end of the world or a zombie apocalypse? I mean, you based on the, like, what's your personal best in zombies?
I have it all up in my tally to my house, to be honest.
Yeah?
50s.
50s?
On map? On 5 as well. 5 is the map that you play.
As the president?
JFK.
50? What is that, a world record?
No, it's like 99, but those are hackers. Honestly, I actually think everyone would survive pretty well. I think actually this might be, I don't want to sound super sexist, but I think a lot of the guys who have played video games or played those doomsday things have like got it all planned out in their head if it actually happened. Whereas like I think like ladies that don't play video games maybe wouldn't, like it wouldn't even cross their mind, so they wouldn't be in those decision making processes during that high pressure environment, where some of the gaming ladies would probably be very good at that. So I think we survived. I think we did pretty well. Although every time I watch any zombie or anything like that, usually the guys are really stupid and the girls are very, very smart and they kind of like get it done. So depending if it's like a video game type of apocalypse or if it's a show or movie type of apocalypse, it could be men v women doing a good job. So it depends on the specifics. But yeah, I think the three of us would do quite well. I think Geordie would struggle the most though because he is not used to
He doesn't play enough video games.
Yeah. I think he'd struggle the most.
Big letdown.
I think he'd be very good at
outside.
surviving. If he was in the survival situation, he'd be very good. But like dealing with a zombie, I think Geordie would be like, "Oh, I don't understand what the ray gun is. I don't know what to do here.
Like, should I hit the box? Should I get which perk should I get?
Yeah, should I get what perk should I get? And then like we'd have to revive him all the time. Oh,
yeah, 100%. What was your favorite long run game / conversation to have?
I think the one with you and Dylan was very fun. Last year or something, or 2 years ago.
Which one was that?
Where you were talking about a certain country singer.
Oh, so pretty much. Actually, this is like the correct answer, but this is dangerous. Is when you actually have an argument with someone for the entire run.
Usually,
but sometimes those arguments can go over the line and become maybe personal, and that's something you got to watch out for. So whenever they're more in the realm of stuff that doesn't matter at all, it's good. But actually, I don't think I've found anything else that will make a long run go quicker than a good old fashioned argument / debate about something.
Yeah.
But pick your topics wisely.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. And like then we'd also do these ones where the people on the long run, we'd pick them into like movie scenarios, like who would play them in movies, or like what character they'd be in, like The Lord of the Rings or Hunger Games or Star Wars. I don't know. We just like say random shit.
Yeah. Also, if you have a shared
interest
or obsession with someone, if that's a specific TV show or it's like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and you can just talk about that for 90 minutes or whatever.
Then you're set. Then the run goes by quick and you're like, wow, that was actually really fun.
Not much better than that.
Yeah.
At what weekly volume do you think it's reasonable to start introducing double sessions? That's a tough question.
That is a tough question.
I feel like technically you could do it at any, but it's probably more like when your actual threshold sessions start reaching like 8+ miles, I would say.
Yeah, that's a good number, I think.
And so
8 mile.
Yeah.
Iminim, as Jordy would say. Yeah, I think that like once you get to that point, I think it's.
And like to be doing 8 mile thresholds, what weekly volume would you be doing? Like at least 60, 70, something in that realm, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a fun one. What's the worst thing Gus has ever eaten? I know my personal answer.
Morgan's phone.
Yeah,
Morgan's phone. The thing is, Gus, since that puppy era, he has never eaten anything or done anything stupid, right? He's still an idiot dog. But then when that puppy era, he ate Morgan's iPods, he made his earplugs, he ate like George's wallet, George's nose. Those toe space, like he's eaten all the stuff.
When did he eat George's nose?
No, not George's nose. He had George's nose in his hand.
No, the phone was the worst.
Yeah, the phone was definitely the worst.
So
that was crazy.
So like we went out for a double and my phone was just sitting on the coffee table, and we get back and my phone is in Gus's bed, just completely broken, just half chewed. Like he didn't eat it, but he did.
He destroyed it.
Just absolutely destroy it. That was really sad. Is Gus? Oh, this question, Ollie, comes from another dog.
Yeah.
Is Gus interested in sassy pugs at all?
Yeah.
He's not. He doesn't mind that, does he?
He doesn't mind it. I think Gus knows though.
What's his type?
A collie.
Oh, he likes
named
bigger
Juno.
dogs.
Yeah, he likes collie, but he would be really interested in maybe meeting a bulldog. That I think he's a little bit bashed up by Juno. I think Juno's too fast, too elusive, too elegant, and
too athletic.
Thumps along. Whereas I think he'd like someone on the same wavelength, maybe. But
that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
So a pug?
A pug would be interesting. Honestly, I would like that.
Is LeBron joining the coffee club?
We're trying to work out the transfer fee with the Lakers, but they're just so dicky about it. I mean, he played with them for 8 years, and the Cleveland.
The Lakers for 8 years.
Yeah, dude, 8 seasons. I mean, we've pushed for, if we're going for a Bronny, if we're going for LeBron, we want Bronny as well. We need both.
I think didn't Bronny just sign something with the Lakers? Though?
I think he's with them for like a long time now.
Yeah.
potentially.
So I will see. I mean, that's like Tom really wants to get him. For us, like we don't really, it's not that big of a deal, but Tom's really pushing
Yeah.
for LeBron. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. If you could only drink one coffee beverage for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Flat white.
Flat white?
Yeah, I'm happy with the flat white for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's not like it ever lets you down. It's not like you ever get sick of it.
Yeah.
You could have 2 or 3 of them a day.
The thing, I know like
Never
people
get
like
sick.
I like mixing up with cortados and stuff, but like I think flat white's a good ratio for me. Whereas cortados I really enjoy, but sometimes I want to have more of a coffee.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I'll go with cortado. That's for me. Like that's my happy place.
That's your happy place. That's Morgan's sweet spot.
Yeah, right there. An American going to Sydney to race the marathon. What else should I do / eat / etc.? Never been.
Go to Mr. Wong's Asian restaurant
Where's
in
that?
Sydney. It's in the city.
Huh?
Really good Asian food. Like the best you ever eat. Make sure you get a bacon and egg roll. Make sure you go to a Porto's. Make sure
you go to a lot of different
go to
cafes.
Bondi Beach or go to a beach. Go to a lot of cafes. Go to some pubs. Watch an AFL game or a rugby league game. And go to some of our museums. We've got some amazing museums, amazing artworks.
Go to the zoo.
And the zoo's
Take the
incredible
ferry
too.
to the zoo.
Yeah, you get a little ferry off to the zoo. And just enjoy being around beautiful, amazing people. And that's the main thing.
That was a great answer. Could be working for the tourism board.
I think I should be. Australia, where the bloody hell are you?
When you made the decision to move to the USA for college, was the plan always to go pro?
The plan was to become rich and famous. That was the plan, and that's why we started this podcast.
So it's gone well.
It's gone really well. For me, no. Going to college was getting college for free, which was like the most incredible experience, which I didn't really take fully advantage of until sophomore year. I was like, holy crap, this is incredible. I get to go to a university and have a degree and not have any debt and compete. Amazing program. And then when I started running well, then the conversation came into, could I be a professional runner? Could I represent my country? It was actually like, even the professional running thing was okay, but like representing Australia was the goal, whether I was professional or not. So that was kind of the way I saw it once I hit from sophomore year onwards. So
fair. I mean, yeah, I always wanted to go pro. Like that was my dream. And being in Australia when I was 16 or so, I looked at it and I was like, dude, it's hard out here if you just stay and you're just chilling and you go to uni and you just keep running. Like the US NCAA system was such an obvious like pathway to try and bridge the gap between like being a good junior to being a professional. So
yeah,
it was always my goal. I don't know if you could go as far as to say it was my plan because it's so much out of your
it's hard to
control.
say it's our plan when we have to obviously deliver results and perform, but it was our goal. That was a better way to describe it. For sure.
Who do you hang out with in Boulder that's not on the OAC other than Morgs?
Who? Me? Oh man. Jackson Bartlett.
That's his.
It's my girlfriend's brother. I hang out with him a
roommate?
lot. I play a lot of video games with him. We watch a lot of sports together when he's not with his missus. And then Maggie, Hayden and Rachel are Mick's roommates. I hang out with them as well.
I feel like I should have said your girlfriend doesn't count, but how could I say that?
Well, then I'll say Hayden and Rachel. And Chris Tarr sometimes. We get coffee, hang out. Jamie sometimes.
Member of Coffee Club TC?
Yeah, member of Coffee Club TC. I mean, it varies a lot, I think, because you run into people all the time that
Depends
aren't
on
on
the
the
time
team.
of year.
And depends on the time of
vibe.
year. Yeah, for sure. But I always love hanging out with everyone whenever I get the chance. So, but Morgan's my most frequent, friend. But it just depends if Cinta lets him out of the house.
Which is not often.
Yeah, I always like throw little pebbles at his veranda. It's like, can Morgan come play? And Cinta's like, no, he's got to study. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, recently I haven't been hanging out that much with people, to be honest. I've been real boring. Let me think about it. Because I do see the OAC people a bit. I mean, the thing is, like, I run and link up and train with obviously people that aren't on the OAC. So for example, like, I mean, I haven't as much recently because I haven't been training as much recently, but I'm a big fan of training with like Joey and Drew, like the Tin
Absolute
Man
legends,
guys. Like, they're always a good time. Now Joey has his snack club run on Saturdays, which has been fun to go through to a couple times when we can. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many people that are on the team or adjacent to the team. I mean, there's just so many runners here that are like just fun people to go hang out with. And yeah, it really depends. I feel like you go through phases. Everyone here is on like different schedules or like in life. There's like seasons, you know, and it's just like whoever's around at the time. There's always a lot of people to go and do fun stuff with that are on pretty similar wavelengths and lifestyles to us, luckily.
Yeah.
So it is.
And we're lucky to have a community that is so welcoming because everyone's schedule's changing. So
yeah. So, you know, we don't talk about politics very often here on the show, but here's a little political one, potentially, depending how you want to take this question. Why are y'all still in the U.S.? Why are y'all still in the U.S.? The biggest thing that I've taken away from these questions is how many of our fans use the word y'all.
Yeah, a
which
lot
is
of
awesome.
Southern fans. So we reach out.
Why are y'all still in the U.S.? It's a nightmare here. Brackets politically.
It is. I think going political. I think I can do this, and Morgan, you can save face. But I don't know if you should though, because I think like actually if you said something, your visa could be in trouble. That is true. But I won't say anything crazy. I promise. I think there's a lot of division in this country. Political division and a lot of hate in particular. And the one thing that I think this country has needed, and I take back a lot of what I've said, is the World Cup. I'm going back to the World Cup. The scenes I've seen at the cities and how people have behaved and appreciated all these countries coming in. I've seen people talk about like, oh, the US doesn't deserve to have the World Cup, like with everything going on with Iran, you know, a lot of those things. And I think, you know what? I don't think it's not that the US didn't deserve the World Cup, it's that they needed the World Cup. You know, they needed it. And I think it's been a really positive thing. I think it's been great to have all these nations come in. And it kind of, I've seen this funny thing that's come up in my feed all the time. It's like all these people dancing and celebrating all different nations with Americans just being very joyous about sport being the focal point. And it's like maybe politics is the problem. But not just politics, but maybe we just need to look back and take a step back and think like we're all people and we all want the same thing and we all want to be loved and love people and experience what life is, which is a hard journey but a very rewarding one. And a great man once said, you know, you learn from life backwards, but you can only live it forwards. And I think that's one thing we got to look at it with this is we look back at this World Cup and look back at what and how amazing it is with these people and with everyone, and hopefully that division will start to fade away and we look at how we can collaborate and be better people and work together. And yes, there are people out there that aren't like that and aren't nice people, but you know, that their time will come. But in general, staying positive as foreigners in this country that we're very fortunate to have the privilege of being in, competing in and having the opportunities that we have, bringing that positive energy, bringing that optimism, and obviously defending and believing in those rights of like everyone being included and loved and treated well. I think that's a thing that we live by. I think that's it. I think that's the way I see it. And I can't believe I'm saying it, that the World Cup deserves. I really want the World Cup in Australia. I wanted it so bad. But yeah, I think the World Cup, maybe not the deserving of the US, but more that the World Cup was needed in the US. And I think it's been really, really good. So yeah, that's my answer, Morgan.
Beautiful. I don't even think I can follow that up. We got to put that with some music behind it.
Yeah. Can we put that German song that oh das gute du?
I was thinking more like what's Jared Leto's band?
5 Seconds of Summer.
Is it what's the song? The Don't Break Me Down.
Yeah, probably that song.
Bury me, bury. And then it's like a One More for Two montage.
Yeah.
Like after that inspirational speech.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that was too political. I think that was just a very like.
No, and that's I feel like. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to add to that because I feel the same. It's like, you know, if you focus on, I don't believe that everyone should be ignorant. I think you should be have awareness and informed. But it's like, I mean, also with that comes, it's not that you're making concessions, but just awareness that a lot of the issues are caused by powers that are so much greater than the individual, and the only way that we're going to able to combat these greater powers is by coming together and forming a greater whole. And hopefully that is something that can happen. And I know that the path to that is not to spread more hate, which, we see a lot of, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because that's what they want. That's a weapon. That's a tool that that is used against us as individuals. And as Ollie said, we're all humans. We're all trying to live and love and laugh.
As they say.
At the lake house.
Yeah, live and laugh at the lake house.
And everyone's the same in that. I mean, people, there's people who obviously, don't deserve, there's people that are doing things the wrong way, and we don't condone that. But most people, I think we're both very optimistic, humanistic people. We see the good in most humans out there, and it's a powerful and beautiful thing. So if we could all focus on that a bit more.
Yep.
That's hopefully we can move things in the right direction, which currently they're not. Next question. Best pizza joint in Boulder, according to Gus.
I still think it's Barchetta.
I do like Barchetta a lot.
I still think it's Barchetta. Barchetta is kind of pricey though.
I mean, most restaurants here are pricey, honestly.
Yeah, I honestly think the best experience for pizza for me is actually Netherlands. I think Crosscut Pizza is actually really good. I think Bobby's place,
Pizzeria Alberico. That would be mine. I would be choosing between that.
I think date night pizza
Barchetta.
and traditional pizza, you'd go to Bobby's place, and then if you're like with
American style.
Yeah, if you want American style, then Barchetta. I'd say that's my answer.
Yeah, High-carb son or Zone 2 daughter.
Zone 2 daughter. I want my daughter crushing it.
I'm gonna go with High-carb son.
All right, perfect. They can race.
I can.
They can race.
I want my son well fueled.
Yeah.
Love it. Thoughts on the Commonwealth Games selection for Australia? Controversial. Plus, what are you most hyped about?
Comms, I'm hyped that it's going to get hype. I think that's the cool thing.
Dude, did you see that Keely's just not doing it?
Yeah, I saw that.
That was crazy. I get that she's focusing on other races and Europeans, but I was like, I think for her the schedule, Com Games.
She didn't win Com Games last time. She was second.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mora won it.
I don't remember, but I was like, I thought that just like being from England, I know the Com Games is not in England, but it's close enough.
It's in Scotland.
It's like, I thought that was crazy because, I mean, okay.
That is crazy.
Realistically, like, we don't need to talk about how much money Keely makes because she probably makes like so much money and has so many sponsors and stuff. But I was just like, a Com Games, like in pretty much your home country, like that would be like, that'd be like one of the greatest things you could do potentially.
Yeah.
It's interesting us being based in the US right now because it's like, obviously we're not exposed at all to see like in Commonwealth countries actually if it is getting the attention. The Com Games selection criteria, dude, I don't know. It's funny because like we talked early in the year about how confusing it was, and I think there was definitely a few cases where it was not done very well, and like I don't want to get myself in trouble, but I think the selection criteria for Australia is moving away from transparency, which is always a bad thing.
I agree.
I think we want things to be more transparent, and I felt like some of the discussion responses was like quite unprofessional with how things ended up going down. And unfortunately, there's just like no system there's like nothing you can do about it if you're someone that ends up getting screwed.
Yeah.
Realistically, like if you you can put an appeal, you can pay a bunch of money, put in an appeal, and then they're just going to deny the appeal because I'm pretty sure it's like I don't know if there's a different appeal committee, but I'm pretty sure the selection committee is heavily related to the appeal committee.
Yeah, they're brothers and sisters.
It's Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we need more transparency.
Yeah, we do. Particularly, like, and we're not the only nation that deals with this. A lot of other nations have these issues, and that's why the American system is so cutthroat and clear, and people respect it, even though it's so brutal. But yeah, the transparency thing is a real issue, and if you lose faith in that, it really struggles with athletes. I mean, I want to use her one example, and she's running incredible right now. It's Abby Caldwell. She didn't get selected for Worlds when people felt that she did. She should have, and she didn't. And that's the way it went. But then she goes to Com Games. She got selected for that, and she bronze medalist.
Yeah.
If she got disheartened by Athletics Australia and their selection policies and all that sort of stuff, and we didn't have 2 global championships in the same year, that result wouldn't have existed. It shows that I wouldn't want to be a selector. It's very difficult and very hard, and I'm sure that they're trying their best, and I'm sure that transparency will hopefully come into fruition for the next selection for the next 2 years, which is going to be very difficult 2 years. And Australian athletics is booming, so it's going to get harder and harder for selection committees to do this discrepancy thing. I think they need to start putting clear-cut roadmaps for these athletes that they have to compete at the right times and show their worth. Yeah,
because there's athletes out there who quite rightly so feel like they did everything they should to get picked, and then they still didn't get picked.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay,
the roadmap needs to be more clear, needs to be concise, and like everyone needs to agree to it. I think there should be a thing at the start of the year where Morgan, myself, and all the Australian athletes look at a roadmap that AA's proposed, and they said, this is the roadmap to the team. If you sign and acknowledge it, you are acknowledging that this is how we're going to select the team, and then we follow that roadmap. I think that's...
Yes, you can plan out your season.
You plan out your season, you pick the races, you do your training in the right way, and you plan it out so that you can do your best possible chance. See, if I had that roadmap, I signed it and I didn't make the team, and I look at the roadmap, I'm like, you know what? I didn't make it because wasn't good enough. I think that makes it easier to accept as an athlete than sitting and waiting for an email and thinking like, I think I've done all my best, but I'm not sure. I think it's better to know, okay, I wasn't good enough. But I think for the distance stuff, it was not as controversial as it's been in previous years. I think there are still issues there, but we'll see how it moves forward. We'll see what Athletics Australia does to make it better and to progress with this, because obviously we don't want to get in trouble with anything. But like, I think that is a big thing, is they need to hopefully create more transparency with the athletes. Yeah.
Plus, what are you most hyped about? I would say.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know like what other.
I mean, the
stuff is
mile.
going on.
I think the mile. The mile's going to be sick.
Yeah.
I mean, the mile's going to be really cool.
My favorite for sure.
That'll be sick. The women's 800 would have been pretty amazing, but with Keely out, I mean, it's still going to be amazing. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's still going to be amazing, but with Keely out, it does definitely mix things up. But yeah, we'll see.
I think all the track stuff is going to be
the track will be amazing.
I think it's going to be really good.
Please watch.
What was your best Halloween costume?
My girlfriend and I went as a trash can or recycling bin. It's probably the best one.
Was that 2 years ago?
2 year gala, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I feel like when I was a kid, I probably had some good ones that I don't even remember. I went as Zendaya from Challenges.
That's pretty sick. I remember that with the racket.
Yeah, that was not bad.
Damn.
What is your favorite movie to watch the night before a race?
Fury. No, I don't know.
Gladiator at Mario.
Mario's a gladiator. I know that.
I mean, I don't really watch movies the night before a race, because it's kind of like it's a decent commitment.
It is a decent commitment, depending on how much downtime you have. I usually mix it up. I try and watch something new. Yeah, I try. The movie I really want to watch now is the 1981 Excalibur movie, because apparently it's very like cool, like imagery, like it's very dark fantasy.
Wait, that's a new movie?
No, it's an old movie, but it's like a gem.
From 1981?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a never-ending story vibe.
Where'd you see this?
On TikTok. I saw like images of it, and it looked very like dark fantasy medieval thing. It looks cool, so I might watch that when I'm before I race, maybe. I don't know.
All right. Fire it up tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to say like a big epic movie, but also like I feel like it's a big commitment. So I'm maybe sometimes I'll just go back to my old favorite. You know what my favorite movie is? I don't think you'll guess it.
No, I don't think I will. I mean, actually, one of the movies I love right now, which you're in it, is The Green Knight. I think that's a fantastic film.
Haven't seen that.
Yeah, fantastic. But continue.
Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, I love that movie too.
Wouldn't really pump you up for a race though. It'd almost do the opposite.
But you want to sleep
Yeah.
if you're watching it before.
So comfort movie ticks that box, which is a good thing as well. Have you ever dealt with iron deficiency, and what was your experience like?
Yes, I have. When I first came to Wisconsin, my iron was so low.
Do you remember what your number was?
Like
Your
15 or 17, super low. And then Mick was like, you have to drink liquid iron, and it was disgusting. It was like this
I
yellow.
remember that happening to a few kids.
Oh, and it was just drink it with
smelled
orange
really
juice.
bad.
You'd put it in a little fridge in the dorm, and it smelled like shit. It sucked.
But you
Horrible.
recovered.
But I came through it.
Did you feel really bad before you got your test results? Did it get to that point where you had symptoms of it? Like, did you know that something was off?
I didn't know, but
or was just from the test?
I was just bad at running. And then Mick's like, your iron's terrible. You're going to have to get your iron up. And then I felt like I was more in control of everything after that. So
Fair.
yeah.
I haven't dealt with it, so I don't know. Do we have a question from Snyder?
Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Favorite Elden Ring boss?
Well, I think that's directed at you, not me. So
Why? You played Elden Ring?
yeah, but I think he's specifically talking about one boss that you struggled to deal with.
Dude, I struggle with all the bosses in Elden Ring. What are you talking about?
Cemetery Shade. I think that's the one.
No. That doesn't even count. That's not a real boss.
My favorite boss is Radahn, but my most
right.
challenging one was Millennia for sure.
You beat her?
Yeah, I've beaten all the bosses. I haven't done the DLC though. Me and Snyder and our friend Sammy and sometimes Sam Coffee, we jump in to play Night Rain, which was super fun, but that kind of fell off because it hasn't had any new updates, I don't think. But yeah, that's my answer.
My favorite boss is what's his name? What's the name of the boss that I know it's like where you go through to get to the DLC? He's like the big crazy guy that has like the staff and he's like got all the fire and I think he's the something of blood.
Oh yeah, I know who you mean.
I'll look him up because he is a boss that I thought was like a good amount of challenging.
Yeah.
Mog, Lord of Blood.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a good one. He's very hard, very challenging. Ideal running conditions / weather.
I like a light drizzle, but warm. And then sunshine at the end. Last couple of miles, sun comes through.
Wow. I almost kind of like the opposite, you know?
Oh,
you
so like sun,
sunny,
and then it
you
drizzles.
do like your stretching, you're talking in the sun, then you go out and run, and then it starts drizzling.
Light drizzle.
Which never happens here in Boulder, pretty much.
I respect that.
I think both of us like kind of prefer like the climates in well, actually we can't really complain about the climates here because the amount of sun is like beautiful, but I prefer a bit more humidity and rain than you do get here. It's a little dry for our taste, I think. I don't know, maybe skip that one. Oops, we just skipped one. Ollie, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow in Gus's body?
I would take a shit on the floor and show Gus who's boss. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Oh, so you're assuming that Gus is now in your body?
Yeah, I'm assuming that immediately. If I was Gus, I would like start doing the dish. I was like doing house cleaning and stuff and sketch.
As Gus,
yeah,
and like talking and stuff.
Yeah, and then I would also just give you, me, and George. Well, me as in not me, but pay rise for Coffee Club.
Thank you for that. How does Mick's training differ from Dathan's?
Mick is Dathan's very planned out. Mick's like, let's do this and see how it goes. You know, like Mick's kind of the vibes, brings in the vibes, goes in and is like, okay. He does this little face thing where he does this. He goes, all right, we'll do this, maybe do this, and then we'll see how you feel. Mick's very much like the vibe kind of thing.
More vibe
Dathan's
guy.
like, Dathan's a vibe guy too, but more in the sense of like, he's like out there to crush, you know, very positive, very like, turns up to practice with a very positive attitude and excited for the day, and that's kind of like very different in that way. Mick is more relaxed, Dathan's more energetic, I would say.
That's a good way of putting it. And like in terms of the actual training itself, Dathan is just like doing more intense sessions, I guess.
I'd say intensity is high with Dathan.
Yeah, just more intensity.
Mick is more consistency, I think, with how he wants to train. So
yeah. Does Morgan watch Grant Fisher and say to himself, that could have been me?
Who asked
Rip.
that question?
It's a lovely question. I mean, obviously, I look at it and I'm like, yeah. But also, like, I look at anyone and I'm like, I mean, I think all of us look at it like, are they good runners and we want to be the best? Obviously, Grant was someone that, like, I raced against in college, so it's easy for me to make that comparison. And it's often, like, inspiring to see people that you race against go out and achieve greatness, which is overall net positive. I mean, I think, like, the way you're asking that question, it's like, am I, like, really sad about not being at that level? It's like, I mean, sometimes, but like on most of the time, no. But with that said, it's like, I think, I mean, all of us have have goals that we're striving for, and like me personally, it's like I still feel like I haven't come close to what I want to achieve on the track. And even though we're getting older in the years, it's like I still think that I have everything that I need to be able to do it. It's just like you need to get that consistency, that solid training down, and not be injured, which has been like the unfortunate story of my career that's really held me back. So I guess yes is the answer to that question. Slightly more complicated, but I guess yes. Thank you for that lovely question. What track rivalry could have been a relationship that ended really badly and now they're rivals? What is this, like a heated rivalry question?
Yeah, I don't know.
When you say relationship, do you mean
Like relationship isn't dating? What a big dating. I mean, if Hunter Woodall or Tara Davis broke up, I could see that being like a crazy thing. Or maybe if they,
but they wouldn't be rivals.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't work. Is anybody dating somebody in the same event? But they're not racing each other. They'd have to be gay.
Yeah.
So that would be hard unless they're like competing off like who performs better from male to female. That's hard. That's very hard.
Or is it just friendships?
I think it's just friendships. Let's just go friendships. I mean, if Jingy and Josh were dating, and then they stopped dating, that would have been a crazy heated rivalry moment for sure.
Yeah, if you read the fan fiction, it's out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a tough question to answer. So, yeah. Oh my God, we have so many questions still.
Really? Because I
was like thinking at the time. I'm like,
yeah, I got to be on a flight pretty soon. Let you go through and we'll see what question a couple more questions that jump out to you.
There's like so many more questions. We're gonna have to keep going through them. All right, we'll do a couple. How many showers a year do you guys get in Boulder? At OSU, they only let us take 5 per year.
5 showers? That makes no sense. You should be taking way more showers.
Yeah, generally, like, we try to take a shower every time that we run.
Yeah, that's my plan as well. I usually like to shower every time I run.
So, yeah, we take about 365 showers approximately. Maybe, I guess, even more because we double quite often. So, yeah. Here's a nice wholesome question, Ollie. I think you'll be able to answer this one well. And then we can see you on your way. Any advice for someone going into their first college season? Sending Gus love from Tennessee.
First college season?
Yeah, advice.
Just don't do anything that I did. Okay, so my
You're being
advice,
a bit humble because you still actually did very well.
I think my advice would be like if you've picked a college, you've picked the boys and the ladies and the people that you're gonna be around. Enjoy it, embrace it, have fun, enjoy the experience, and with your running, like just learn and absorb, be a sponge, take in as much as you can from your seniors and from the people around you, because like that's what's gonna make you so much better than what you were when you were coming from high school. So just enjoy it, have fun, and learn and grow, and also, if you have issues, if you have anything come up, you have to talk to someone about it. Don't just sit and it's like, oh, I got to deal with this on my own. I'm in college now. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Go and talk to someone. Just say, hey, look, I hope you have 5 minutes of your time. Like, I'm dealing with this issue, whether it's school, whether it's training, whether it's an idea about trying to get food or diet or whatever. Just ask someone. Please don't just like, oh, I got to figure this out on my own. It's like, no, that's what those people are there for. They're your resource, and use them. And you'll have questions. So
I'm going to echo that. I'm going to say, one, just enjoy all the great, amazing times that you'll have there. Don't expect it to be all sunshine and rainbows, though. There's going to be definite struggles.
Yeah.
But definitely you're going to be surrounded by a lot of people that have a lot of experience, more experience than you with a lot of the stuff that you're dealing with. So definitely, don't be afraid to ask questions and to just, especially if you're on like a team or something, you're going to have so many great teammates out there that will want to help you out. All right, let's speedrun these. If you had to have one current or former teammate help you hide a dead body, who would it be? Mine's Joe Hardy.
To hide a dead body?
Yeah.
Kai Robinson.
Kai Robinson? Why Kai Robinson?
I feel like he'd be super calculated on how he wouldn't get caught.
He'd hide it the best.
Yeah.
He would. Wisconsin, NAU, and on. Kiss, marry, kill.
I'd kill NAU. I'd kiss Wisconsin and marry on.
That's the right way to answer it, I think.
Yeah.
I'll go with the same. Morgan question. Morgan, would you ever get a pet? If so, what kind and what would its name be? So I'm definitely going to have cats in my life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're a cat man.
I am a cat man, but I would also get a dog. But the thing for me is it would have to align with the lifestyle. So as a pro runner, I don't want to have pets because it's just the challenges.
It's a challenge.
And also, I would want to have space for the animals to live and to be able to thrive. So those are kind of like the two things that would mostly dictate getting animals or not. But I would happily have like a cat because I'm more of like I would try to have animals that are more like outside. They can go roam free, Yeah. Not always inside. So those are the challenges that we face. Okay, 2 more. Ever talked about a runner in the pod and then it was awkward facing them at a meet? I don't think we've ever.
We've never had that experience.
Not like to our faces at least.
No, I guess Josh Kerr we've had on the podcast, and
I've
never really. I've never really chatted to him like outside of the early days.
Proper.
Early days, proper. We had like great conversations. I remember when he with bronze medal at Tokyo, we had like really good convos. But
was this before or after you outclassed him?
This was before. Yeah, I think the outclassing thing. I think I caused the rift, but he's also caused the rift with a few other people, so maybe it evens out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
What is Tom Wang's actual job? So Tom Wang, obviously, he does so many things. He's a man of.
He's a Swiss Army knife of a man.
Many trades, and like the thing is, like I think if you think about it, like it's like what does he actually do? Well, there's a reason you don't know what he does. It's because he works for the CIA.
Yeah,
he's an inside agent, and what he does for them specifically, we actually can't say.
Yeah.
Probably should have not even said that he works for the CIA. Are they allowed to tell people that they work for the CIA?
No, I don't think we're supposed to tell people that he works for the CIA, but he works within the grey. He's like the grey man. So
I haven't seen the grey man. What happens in that? Does he just kill a lot of people?
I'll let you watch that movie.
I assume he kills a lot. Is that Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, it's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, fair. Dude, there's a lot of other questions out here, which are beautiful questions, and the only reason that we haven't gotten to them is because I've been going through the questions like essentially chronologically. So, big apologies to those questions that we didn't get to. I think this episode's going to be split into 2 episodes, maybe because it ended up being so long.
Yeah,
but that was a lovely, fun experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. It was very fun.
Are you tired? I'm really tired.
I'm super tired. I'm hungry. I didn't eat lunch.
What?
And I got to fly. I got
we
to
should
leave
have got
for
this
a
episode
flight
catered
in an hour. We should have had a catered episode. But no, I enjoyed it. I think it was very, very fun and special to hear from our fans. So.
Yeah, as always. Well, let's go get some lunch then.
Yeah, I've already ordered a lunch. That's what I was on
you
phone.
did?
Yeah, I ordered pizza because you kept talking about it.
Oh, I love that. Did you order it to here or to home?
Nah, to home. So it'll meet me there hopefully in like 20 minutes.
Smart. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much again to everyone who submitted the questions. It was lots of fun. We hope to be able to do this again and get to more of them. It was awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of the Coffee Club podcast. This has been Ollie Morgan, and we look forward to seeing you guys all again next week. See ya.
See ya.